Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video where if you watched yesterday's video I mentioned that I was going to play out the Strv-81. So here we are playing out the Strv-81 RB-52. Now this is basically a Centurion Mark III but strapped with the RB-52 Nord. I think that's what these are. They're the Swedish copy of the Nord Aviation SS-11s, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, SS-11s. Basically, RB-52 stands for Robot 52. This was during the 1950s when Sweden wanted to assess what strapping ATGMs to the sides of Centurions would do, but then the project was later scrapped in favor of more dedicated ATGM carriers, such as the whatever this is, PVR-BV, there you go, and other such vehicles of the type, like the UDES. That's probably one of the most famous of the Swedish missile vehicles at around the 8.38077 that you'll see, well, fighting alongside this thing, and sometimes when this thing is in up tier, because 77 you will see 8.3 to 8.7, but you can handle yourself because you are a Centurion Mark III, which means you get the, whatever that is, SLPPRJ, the Slurp J, there you go, M/50, 385 or 381 millimeters of penetration, 385 at 10, and it drops down to 307 at 2,000 meters. So you still have pretty decent, penetration, especially against the things at 8.0 that you'll see. A lot of lightly armored medium tanks, nothing too fancy, maybe a heavy tank here or there that might give you a little bit of trouble, but if you know the weak spot, you will definitely get them. But we're not going to be taking any other vehicle with us as a backup, although I probably should bring an anti-air, but I don't have any anti-airs because we're still trying to grind out the tech tree, although I could bring a plane. We're going to bring the J-26 David with us. No, we're going to bring the A2183. We're going to bring this thing back out from yesterday's video, I should say, with its single 600 kilogram bomb. But without further ado, let's get started with today's video with the would this be considered a Stratswagen as well? Because I know the S tank is a Stratswagen, and that's STRV. It's the same abbreviation, right? So wouldn't this be the Stratswagen 81? I don't know. Nope, because it doesn't say it on there. It might be. Who knows? Yeah, it's Stratswagen. I think it is a Stratswagen 81. So, without further ado, let's get started with today's video with the Stratswagen 81 RB-52. Alrighty, we're on to our first match for the day. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off there. Whatever you are. That thing, M551. I don't really like the M551. We're going up against Russia, Britain, China, and France. I wonder, could I catch anybody going off over here? Maybe, maybe not. Let's give it a quick little look. Yep, BTR. Got his transmission. And a wheel got knocked off. Nice. Got his tracking horizontal. Yeah, that's right, keep driving. Got him. Now I'm going to attempt to use this missile. Got him. Okay, let's use another one. Got his radiator. I got one more. This one's the bigger target over here. The no, hit him in the wall. Got his engine. Maybe I could start a fire on him. Got one. Hope they got that BTR. Fuel tank. That's one fire. And he's out. Okay, we did our part. We got a hit on him with the missile. We got two missile hits, actually. One of them was a kind of a sucky one, though, so it doesn't really matter. But, hey, we managed to use the missile. And I completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Something about, when the missile is a keyboard guided missile, so as soon as you start, once you fire the missile off, you lose complete control of the tank, and it all goes into controlling the missile. So, yes, that. There you go. Figured it out. Who did that? Who wants to get hit? No! A T-34-85? To the noggin. Right to the noggin. Yep. Got his loader breach. Launch a missile. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the T-34 that I got. Okay, that got me, I mean. Oh, I got eyes on it. I don't think he's paying attention. He might have been. Back up, back up, back up. Huh? Oh, don't tell me this is one of the... Yeah, okay, so that sucks. I guess another thing that I forgot to mention, since we're in our plane now, sometimes the Centurions, well, mainly the Centurions that are above Mark 1, they do not like to put the ammunition under the floor. They like to put the ammunition next to the driver. No matter how much ammunition you take, it'll always be in the storage in the very front of the tank, which is kind of stupid, because why would you put the storage that far away from the gun, from the fighting compartment? You know, technically the whole inside of the tank is a fighting compartment, but the main fighting compartment where the gun and the breech is, or where the gun's breech is, I should say, why is the ammunition next to the driver? Is the driver like dual wielding like the sticks on the tank and like passing rounds back when you need to fire? But yeah, I forgot about that completely. So that sucks, but we're in our plane. See what we can do. Okay, now they do have an SPAA up. I don't know if they have one or if they have two. I'm gonna guess that's an SPAA, and I know for a fact this is an SPAA. Okay, that one's been knocked out. That is not an SPAA, that is a Conway, and it just got knocked out. Let's see, there is something else that was driving right here. That looks like a PT or an object. Might be an object, actually. Hiding behind the building won't save you, I don't think. That's a skink. Not too really worried about that. There's an object 906. Okay. There's a plane up. Gain some altitude so you can deal with it. I lost the plane. Found the plane. My fuselage is damaged now. It looks like a jet. MiG-9 maybe? Yep, MiG-9. And he got knocked out, I think, by a friendly. Alright, well, that was a unclimactic event. Alrighty, next battle. First one was actually fairly fun, but kind of uneventful in a way of not really much happened. Let's see if we can't get a for sure tank kill with these missiles. Gonna go out to the far right side of the field. We're going off against Germany and Japan. Should be fairly easy, although they will have Type 90. Type 99 is 7.7, I think, so I do have to be careful about that. But it also gives me the option of getting a very nice, easy one-shot, because it does have very light armor, and that's, I missed. I can't believe I missed that. Oh, there are so many vehicles over here. There you go. We got ourselves a kill with the missile. I'm not gonna get a second, am I? Ah, I hit him just too high. I don't know how high I need to shoot for this mouse's turret cheek. No, Panzer head boots. Ah, and I'm out of rockets. It's unfortunate. Okay, well. That's definitely for me. That's an angry 262 with anti-air rockets. Not gonna really do much against me. Let's see. Got him. Okay, predict the direction that he was going. Nice. Alright, let's go this way. That mouse is still alive somewhere over there. I don't know what you're planning on doing with those things, because they're not going to do much. And also, I just realized that's not a 262. That might be... I don't know what that could be. It could be anything, really. Oh, there are so many German vehicles over here. Okay, my brain is like focusing, so I am currently not speaking. Is one more vehicle. It's a Zoyster. Let's see if we can't get him out of here. Nice ammunition. Okay, let's I don't know. Let's back up. Let's go this way. Let's see if we can't get this tiger that's right here that we've missed. Right in the ammunition. Power in the ammunition. I still want to know what happened. I don't know what happened to that mouse. That's somewhere around here. Oh, at least there was a mouse around here somewhere. Got him. I will say, thank you, enemy team, for carrying full ammunition, because I've enjoyed the fireworks so far. No, there's a tank over there. Let's let our friendlies know. I'm gonna be moving this way. And the mouse is still right here. That was a Lepkit Panzer that pushed out from the left side. Oh, I got eyes on another vehicle. Not gonna overextend because they might be able to get me from the front. Got his gun breech. Oh, that's a much easier target right here that I could have shot at. Never mind, he's out. Okay. Gunner loader, I'll take it. I'll focus on that guy next. Nope, that was a bad shot. Come on, load, 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 load. Please load. Faster. Load faster, please. Gunner loader again. Thank you for being blind, German mains. You're very, very good at walking right into my trap. His gunner loader is back. I don't want to attempt that. I'll drop artillery on him. Give him that. Ouch. Let's do that. Might be out here. That's fine. I had a good run. Oh, we won! We won! I was one away from a 10 kill. I'm just gonna say that I don't think that this battle is gonna even come close to the last battle. That was 9 kills. Okay, first off, that match lasted 9 minutes. So that was a kill a minute, almost. And on top of that, a bunch of blind German tanks. So thank you for not paying attention. But we're going up against America, Russia, Britain, and China, so the blind German mains are on our side this time, so that's our punishment for doing well in last battle. Oh, okay. I can't believe I managed to hit that. There's a tank in the low ground. Guess Commander Gunner. I should have shot a missile at him. Yeah, that's as much damage as I'll do to him with what I can see from off of him. No! A T10M! Okay. Oh, and an IS-6. Okay. Not an IS-6, that's an IS-7, is what I meant to say. That's nice. I bet together. I bet they're squatted together. I don't know, but I do see a forward squad player. Somebody just shot me from over here. Who did it? Which one shot me from over here? It's a BTR-80. There's 2 vehicles over here, actually. 3 vehicles, maybe even. Oh, there I go. There I go. And exactly what I said was going to happen happened. We're already in our plane. And I think we're losing. Oh, it's a sub, okay. Let's see. There is a helicopter up. There's some light vehicles that I guess were up. I don't see them anymore. Let's go after that Hind, or the MI. Don't know where he's at, though. Gotta drop out of the cloud level. Okay, there's a jet inbound. An SU-9. See if I can't pounce onto him. If I could see where he went to, he just disappeared off my view. Where that? Oh, there he is. He's over here. Okay. He disappeared. I did no idea where he went to. And there he goes into the cloud cover. Got him. And the Spitfire took out our friendly helicopter, so let's take out the Spitfire. Vampire crashed. Nice. Kill assist, okay. On something. Oh, on the M60. That's Spitfire. There you go, he's out. Nope, not gonna let you get me. Bet you that's the SU-9. Helicopter. Eyes on the helicopter, going low. Ooh, that's a lot of anti-air fire. Nope, nope, nope. Going away. Don't like that. Don't touch me. Stop. Bad anti-air. Alright, made it away. Not that it's gonna do much. We did take the helicopter down. There's a T10M that's like bum rushing our spawn. I think he's in our spawn actually right now. That is a lot of anti-air. Yeah, no, that T10M basically went unchecked the entire match. And I bet that IS-6 is still alive too. IS-7, I mean. Yeah, nope. An unchecked unchecked super heavy like a T10, IS-7, IS-6 basically ends the match in like no time. Let's see if I can't head on this guy. Come here, commit to the head on. That was like a whirlwind. Now it's an F7F. Alrighty, we're into the next one. Last one was not disappointing. Yeah, I kind of guessed it was going to go that way. Sometimes, not all the time, you'll get somebody that is in an IS-7 that doesn't know what they're doing, but that T10M and that IS-7 I think were squatted together. And then there's also a squad of 4, so we basically got like bum rushed into our spawn. And the only thing that I was able to do was take out planes, and even still that wasn't even really enough because we still lost. But we're on to the next one. We're going off against, looks like the world. So America, Britain, Japan, China, Italy, France, and Israel. Let's see if we can't get set up. Okay. Got one tank. There's another one down there. An AMX, okay, he's out. We're going to try to launch a missile at him. Got him. Oh, that's a dangerous target actually. Goes commander. Okay, got an assist. Ooh, nope, don't want to deal with that. Okay, let's see if we can get a missile into this guy. Got him. Got him in one go too. Nice. Oh no, a Conqueror. From over there. I'm almost back up to the front lines. That Conqueror, I'll give it to him. That was actually a pretty good spot. I would not have thought to look there. Only because I thought there was nobody else pushing out of the spawn. Since we had kind of almost locked it down. Not fully though. And match is over with. That was a pretty decent victory, not gonna lie. Wow, ran around. Alrighty, there you have it. The Strv 81 RB-52. Definitely a very unique vehicle for the Swedish tech tree. And well, for War Thunder in general, there's a bunch of unique vehicles in War Thunder. But for today's video, definitely a very unique vehicle, having two main weapon systems that you can use to technically either knock out or severely damage enemies. The one thing that you do have to worry about though with this ATGM is if their vehicle has tracked armor. You want to avoid that section because the missile will not do any damage. It'll usually glance right off the side of the vehicle and it'll explode and not do anything. It won't even concuss the crew or anything. So you do have to be careful about that. But other than that, this is a very good vehicle, very fun to use, especially at 7.7 where you get down tiers majority of the time. And even in an up tier, you still are able to punch at the things that are there, especially with the ATGM, especially if you can get clean line of sight and you're not in a position to where you need to move, because like I said, the ATGM takes full control of the tank controls once it's off the rails. So if you're out in the open, you won't be able to move until the ATGM either hits the target, hits the ground, or gets beyond the range of the wire guide, which can take a while because the missile is on the slower side. But other than that, like I said, it is a fun vehicle. I'm glad I picked it up when I did because you can no longer get it. This was removed back in 2020 or 2021 along with the Strv 103. The Strv 103 I know was removed in 2021. If I'm not mistaken. So I think this one was removed, if not the year before or at the same time when it was. So this vehicle, the Strv 81 and the 103, both very nice vehicles to have picked up if you had them. Very unique, very lovely, very Swedish, especially the 103, the S-Tank. But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And until the next one, as always, until then, bye-bye!